Welcome to another exciting episode of Anoki Uncensored. Guys, I'm your host, Girn, and I am joined today by the Chief Business Officer for Zee Studios, Sharif Patel, and the star of the Z5 global original film, Sirf Ik Bandaa Kaafi Hai, the one and only Manoj Bajpayee. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. So happy to have you on.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Raj.
Wonderful.
Thanks so much, Raj.
Absolutely. Manoj, I need to ask you this. This is your third collaboration with Z5. What's unique about, their filmmaking that just really speaks to you as the type of actor that you are? You're a serious and enigmatic actor. Everything you do is really, really well done. I'm a huge fan. And I'd love to know what that relationship is for you.
Zee as a group has been a blessing for me, my kind of an actor. The
Yes.
belief and the trust that they have in the kind of films that I do, the love that they shower, every time I'm coming up with something, is something that an actor always looking forward to, and you feel blessed that there are people who are really you can actually look out for them and their support. They're always there, just a phone call away. Here in this case, Sharif Patel, even if I call him at 11 o'clock in the night or 5 o'clock in the morning, he's always available to listen to me, and always always looking out for the kind of films that I am doing. This is not only a third outing. I have already finished one film for Zee Studio, which is already doing the rounds of all the big festival all around the world, called Girn. So that is the fourth one. So
Right.
the relationship is of we both of us are great professionals, great friends, but also we believe in content. We believe in content with an edge. We believe in giving to the audience that unique content that separate us from the rest of the people. And I'm able to do all of this only because I have, they are somewhere holding my back all the time, supporting me all the way.
Oh my gosh, I love
That's so
everything
kind of you,
about
Manoj.
that.
That's so sweet of you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sharif,
No, I
before
think
we go.
No, I just want to chime in over here because
Yes.
when you've got India's one of the finest actors and you've got a relationship with him, we would be silly to not continue the relationship. I think there is a healthy respect between between me and the group and Manoj. And just to let you know that there's a lot of stuff that sometimes that we've brought which he said no to. There's sometimes that he's brought which may not fit in with what there'll be a healthy debate, and then we'll just let it slide, saying, okay, let's not do this and let's pick up where our brand and what we want to do aligns with what he does. Just like all our films can't have Manoj, unfortunately. Similarly, or everything that Manoj does cannot be with us. But we try and cherry pick the ones that we really think can travel and and tick all the boxes for us.
Absolutely. And I believe this one definitely ticked all the boxes. So Manoj, let me ask you this. You play the principal character. What a difficult character I feel that he would have been to play. Can you walk us through a little bit of kind of your process in, enacting and bringing to life such a layered and, oftentimes complicated character, but one that we all kind of look up to because, he took on something that a lot of us don't have the courage to do, which I feel is a really huge kind of, important message that people need to take away from this film.
First of all, it is a very realistic story of a very ordinary man, from a small town. Someone who never expected that he will be in the eye of storm, and he will become the headlines of all the newspapers, and so everything happens to him, so suddenly that he's caught unaware. But at the same time, when he's taking his journey, he has the strength, coming from this minor girl who has never changed her statement in this long drawn case. but also what was challenging for me, if I tell you, courtroom dramas are mostly about the words and the arguments, okay, and
Mhm.
less on the nuances. Nuances are when, nuances you only, get to portray when you are doing scenes outside the courtroom. Okay, so
Right.
the lines and the legal words, the technical words, and so many of them, to memorize them, to make it interesting and fascinating and engaging for the audience was the biggest challenge that any actor
Mhm.
can face, because the audience is never interested in the legal words or technical words of the courtrooms. They are mostly interested in the drama and the emotion part of the story. But
Mhm.
here was the job and the responsibility of an actor, not only to to say those lines with conviction, but also make it look interesting for the people, make it look educational for the people. So for me to understand those sections and those acts first, then memorize those 20-30 lines every day, 40 lines, and the climax is 200 lines.
Wow.
So it was hell of a job. But if I'm
Yeah.
doing if I but for me, doing those sequences out, which were outside the courtrooms, like in my house, on the road, uh, those things, like you were just internalizing it. But when you're coming into the courtroom, you
Mhm.
you cannot afford to internalize your argument. You cannot, but it's still, trying to find, small nuance here, small nuance there, just to make it look much more uh, different, much more real, was also a job for me. But yeah, all in
Mhm.
all, it's an experience, and I'm so happy that I'm part of this exciting, compelling story. And I'm so happy that people have just, kind of grabbed the trailer with so much of love and so much of excitement.
Absolutely. The film is exclusively going to be available on Z5. May the 23rd is when it is releasing, folks. Just make sure you mark that. And if you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? Get out there and subscribe right now. I have another final question for you, Manoj. I want to ask you this. Why should people go out and watch this film? What is it about the film that, for me, it's obvious as a woman, as someone that isn't in a position of power, it's obvious.
Right.
But for those people who don't know the arc of the story, why should they go and watch this film?
Not only it's a fantastic story of the uh, courage of this lawyer, this ordinary man, and the courage of that man or girl who has never changed his statement, in a long drawn case. Uh, so all we can do is switch on Z5 Global and watch the film. You don't need to get out of your comfort zone. And in the end, you are far more aware person about the whole judiciary system, and also how to protect your children from the predators.
Yes.
So this film is talking about so many things, which are very important in our day-to-day lives.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I really encourage everyone to go out and subscribe to Z5 so you can watch this film and the fabulous one and only Manoj Bajpayee. Thank you so much, gentlemen.